Hello and welcome to episode 65 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. We return and things are going to get spicy in this episode. I can just feel it now. This is actually a bit of a possibly underrated, completely crucial episode for the complexion of this series. Not least because we could very, very easily go out to the Copa Libertadores today, and that would be an absolute nightmare. So we need to try and avoid that in the second game of this episode. But also, things are looking a little bit shaky in the league at the moment, so we need to make sure that we don't drop off there. We possibly do need to rest players for the Traperzo game, for the Orient Petrolero game anyway. But we'll have a look at that now, as we're just going to get straight in, I think, to the Botafogo game. But welcome to Sudurn, Kakarot, Vitoli, Matios, Common Ponte, Unternitz, Tuba, morning to you. Is it the morning? Oh, we're at a different part of the world, of course. And yeah, nothing really for us to look at the moment. Yuuri, Alberto topping expectations at the moment. I'd probably agree with that. I'm still not 100% sure exactly who should be starting up top. The poll that we did in the last community post, but one, general poll was that Ziggy should be dropped. Form will have a big impact on that today. Now, I am tempted to make some changes today. Botafogo are a good side. They are currently sitting in 5th. I mean, they're 18 points behind us, but, you know, we should not take them for granted. They are a good side, and they've had a decent season. How soon after this game is the Traperzo game? Probably alright to start everyone today. If it was less than 4 days away, maybe I wouldn't, but I think we should be okay there. So let's go and have another look again at how we're going to line up. Sorry, just distracted by something there. Anyway, let's have a look, shall we? Davidson, welcome aboard. So Ziggy up top, didn't have a great game in the last one. But Yuuri, Alberto on a green. I think we're going to have to start him, aren't we? I think that is... it's hard to ignore, isn't it? The form that he's been in. Takes us down 3 team spirit. I think the general fan feeling is, though, that Ziggy is expendable, despite everything he's achieved for us. I don't know if that many people will be too upset if he doesn't start every game, and I think when form dictates that we shouldn't play him, I think we can bring him out. Mara Jr. is looking very tired. Tempted to bring in Quidzy today and swap Everton over to the left. Did anyone see the community post I put out for this episode? Lovely photo from the Flamengo days of Everton and Zico celebrating together. That was a lovely one. Hopefully we can achieve that for them again. Thiago Maia and Abner both sort of need to be rested a little bit. Could bring in Luis Fernando for Thiago Maia. I think we'll switch things up slightly today. Neither of these changes make a big difference here. So Kakarot saying he thinks Ziggy and Yuri worked well together. Yeah, maybe. I think they're two similar players, though, really. With my concern. Matios' opinion is that Ziggy is the super sub option. He's great, but the team needs to progress. Sadly, I think that might be true. Now, do we give one of either Ibanez or Gabriel a rest ahead of the massive Copa Libertadores game? That's the question here. Matty Dubs, welcome aboard. Apologies to everyone that I'm quite late. Yeah. Technical issues. Oh, but Kakarot bouncing back with it. You can't progress without Ziggy. I totally agree. If form had been equal, Ziggy for me still starts. And then the question is who Bustos and Alberto starts with him. But the 2 green arrows for me does it. I'm not going to bring in David Braz today. And I think everyone else is looking good. A couple of changes there. I think Jimmy Quids on a blue arrow deserves a start. Let's take a quick look at Botafogo. Got some decent players. Good all-round squad, actually. Not to be taken lightly. And where are we going to take on Botafogo? Well, we are going a mere 310 miles west to the city of Botafogo in the state of Rio de Janeiro. beautiful beachside city. So that'll be nice for us. A fairly long trip, but by comparison to some of the trips you have to make, not that long at all. Let's get into it. Oh, and we're going to be playing at a massive stadium today. That's always nice. The Estadio Nilton Santos. 46,000 capacity. Lovely stuff. Oh, this is the Catch a Fire team, isn't it? Bob Marley's favourite team. That's the Ziggy link. Maybe Ziggy should have started in this one. Maybe he should have started. Look at that. That is a cavernous stadium. A beautiful stadium there. And it's full to the rafters today. It's Botafogo. Not having a bad season. Taking on Ponte Preta, who are having an absolutely blistering one. We're still there or thereabouts in the Copa Libertadores, and obviously today we want to keep pushing for the league. So it'd be great to keep some, or get some momentum anyway, for the massive, massive game coming up in this episode. But also, we cannot allow Flamengo to get any sort of distance away from us, especially with our run in the cup taking up time and energy for us. So we've got to concentrate here. We've got to get the win. Abner, lovely takedown there. Finds Alberto. Gets into trouble. Oh, nearly wins it back. Oh, you don't want to show too much to Luis Fernando, but he gets away with that. I do like having him in the centre. He is a bludgeon of a player. Thiago Maia offers a little bit more going forward. I mean, a lot more actually going forward. But you cannot argue with Luis Fernando's ability to shoulder barge a player off the ball. Abner, that's not the ball we were looking for. And Luis Alberto, Yuuri Alberto even. To see that go into touch. Fernando now. Slow start here, 7 minutes in. Anyone getting in late, this is the first game and we've only just started, so don't you worry. Still got plenty of football left to play in this episode. Every game is crucial now, but the second game to come in this one, the most crucial. Oh, struggling to get the ball back here. Oh, Marcinho, how have you missed that? Sergi now, real danger. Ibanez steps in well. João Paulo on the turn. Lovely save. Ivan the terrific there. A huge palm, and what a clearance that is. And now Bustos. Space to run here. No. Marcinho completely missed that one. Quidzi doesn't get to that. Playing some good football here. It's yours, Ivan. Even though it's ball out to Marcinho. Marcinho Bustos needs to start flourishing. Ball inside to Yuuri Alberto, the touch. Every time we get the ball with him, we're just going to whack it. It's the smart move. Oh, there's a real chance here if he can pick the pass. Ibanez does well to get back. And Quidzi's in there. It's fallen kindly to the home team. Now João Paulo out wide. Starting this game in a similar fashion to we ended the last. Looking a bit ragged in possession. And not really building up very well, and that's a good turn there. Ibanez with a strong foot in. Not the best start so far. Not the best start at all. Nice. Oh, very nice to find Abner there. Lovely work from the centre-back. Abner, that was meant to be through. Quidzi, yes! Yes, Quidzi! Oh! Mistake. Alberto into Bustos. With the right foot. Off the top, off the bottom of the bar. He's really leathered that one. Huge mistake there from Botafogo. We were almost able to pounce on it. Luis Fernando looking to turn on the pace. Really unlucky there. Rattling the bar there, Bustos. After a little bit of fortune, gave us the ball back. Abner early looking for Alberto. Oh, he's won it here. Yuuri Alberto goes near post. Interesting. Better. We've sprung into life here. To power it in near post. Keep the keeper off guard. That's great work from Alberto to nick it back in the box. Went for the tight angle. Unlucky. It's in Ribeiro now. With the outswinger. Well, Yuuri Alberto's in a good position and the header is there. 'Cause it's always Yuuri, Yuuri, Yuuri Alberto, Yuuri, Yuuri, Yuuri Alberto. Little 90s pop reference there. We had a lot of chats in the Discord channel, and there were some really, really good chants that came up. But you and me always together. That was the one that just stuck for me. So there we are. Yuuri Alberto with another goal. Ricardo Tavares is here to see it, maybe, or just missed it. Anyway, he rose well. We know he's good in the air. That was always one thing that we looked at alongside his finishing. He can leap and he can header. And the goals keep coming for this young man. I mean, in hindsight, maybe that was too niche a reference. Who was that? You and me always together. Who was that song? Can't remember. 90s classic. The Wanna Dies. That's it. Good shout. I don't know why. It came to me in a dream. There's Fernando now into Everton Ribeiro. This is where we want them. Oof, that was a good ball looking for Bustos. Quidsy's been not involved so far, but that's nice. Looking for Quidsy there. Oh, Bustos could have got to that. Abner with a push in the back there. That's a lovely ball. Really well weighted into Sergi. Marcinho does well. Ibanez being pulled out. Don't go. Don't go. Quidsy go. Quidsy go. Space here. That's a clever ball. Ibanez just needs to see it out. It's good defending. Good defending there. So half an hour gone. We started poorly, but we played our way into this nicely. And now Bustos. We wanted to see some of that electric pace, and he shows it there, and he's away from Yuuri. Holds him off there, looks for the cutback. Oh, could fall to Abner, who's made his way into the box. Didn't though, but that's what you want from Bustos. He's a little ball of energy and muscle. He's got pace, and he's got great balance. And we've got them trapped into a corner here. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky there. Great pressure. The gaming station, welcome aboard. Pears, DNA, Shalesy, welcome aboard as well. I am sweating my arse off. It's hot in here. Really fucking hot. I feel like I'm in Brazil right now. That's a good bit of interplay there. But Quidsy's in. Wins it back. Campazano does well. Now Everton Ribeiro. Cuts back. We'll take our time. Oh, Quidsy. There we go. Nice. Ibanez back into him. Quidsy back in the side today. We haven't seen much of him in recent days. That's a good ball into Bustos. Difficult turn for him though. Fernando with the preemptive slide. That did not work. And now Luis Fernando away. Abner just cruising through. Just moves up into the next gear. And then he can dribble away. And he's got the power to get away from his man. Lovely ball into Everton Ribeiro. He can hold off his man as well. Surely he can't pick out Abner with that ball. No, he can't. Off balance. It was worth a try. Oh, and they hunt him packed. But somehow he's come away with that. Gabriel caught off guard there. Ibanez does well to force him back. A little bit of danger here. Fernando's in strongly. Quidsy can't get it away. Everton. Oh, we're trying to be too cute. Too cute here. We've got the goal. Trying to play pretty football. I mean, that's always been our style. Dipping shot there. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, Abner with a little dummy. And there we go. Okay. Let's take the pressure off here. Little flurry there from the opposition. Half time is now upon us, and there Luis Fernando goes into the book. And there we go. Towering header from Yuuri Alberto, the young Brazilian talent, who almost 100% certainly will be featuring for the Seleção at the World Cup. Guaranteed starter. Botafogo have dominated possession. Haven't really created any really dangerous chances with that 62% possession, but things look pretty even here. But when you've got Yuuri Alberto up top, you've always got a goal in you. Bustos as well, looking okay today. Hit the bar dramatically early on. What the fuck am I doing? But we can see him get a goal. He was almost in there to win it back straight away. Oh, Yuuri Alberto pounces. Surely now. Alberto! Yes! Lovely work. Could have taken 3, maybe 4 more touches there. But when you've got a man with a sniper's boot on his right foot, given that much time and space to pick his shot, that's really poor defending there. Really poor. And an easy finish for that man. Yuuri Alberto. A brace for him already today. Can he make it a hat-trick? First hat-trick for Ponte Preta. This will show the angle. Probably should have taken another touch. When you can slot it like that, no problem at all. Easy. Easy. Let's not say that. About to score now, aren't they? Oh, Gabby no goals. Says no way. Marcinho down the line looking for Bustos. Lovely bollocks! Oh, Nahuel. Nahuel, well. That didn't go very well, did it? Oh, don't tempt Yuri again. Almost gets the charge down there. Lovely bollocks. Gabriel looking to get involved up the pitch. We're not playing well at the moment, I have to say. We're making a lot of mistakes. Luis Fernando, you've got the other Luis Fernando after you, and this guy does not take prisoners. Does really well there, wins it back. Campuzano nicely flighted ball out to Marcinho. Ball inside to Quidzi. We'll find Ribeiro now. Ah, it's good defending there, but apparently a little too tough for this ref. Let's make it 3, shall we? Come on, let's finish them off. Make some changes ahead of the next game. Bustos wants it to feet here. Turns away. Just to find Marcinho. He'll stream into the box here. Cuts it back. Alberto is there. Looking to make it 3. Almost. We do need to be making changes though. At some point. Campuzano. Back to Quidzi. Oh, Quidzi. I want you to do well. I want to know that you're still an option. Oh, that almost made it through. Marcinho. Oh, Bustos. Nahuel. There we go. God, they are making real mistakes here. Real big mistakes. And it's costing them. First of all, they let Alberto go from a corner. That is a horrible touch. But the little ball of Argentinian gristle and steak. A little Argentinian steak. That's a really gristly steak, I don't know, but he is it. If you could cross a little gristly Argentinian steak with a pit bull terrier, who can also rustle the onion bag when required, then you've got Nahuel Bustos. And they have been truly awful today. I mean, we've not been great either, but they've made 2 huge mistakes, offering us gift-wrapped goals. Which is exactly what we needed in this game to keep the confidence up and also to allow us to make some substitutions. Some of our key men for the big quarter-final matchup that we've got to come. Quidzi, a searching ball through the centre. Oh, almost giving it away again. Matios, how are these 5th? That is a very good point. And Matty Dubs, that was a proper Aguero type goal. Well, they do call him the Argentinian Sergio Aguero, the young Argentinian Sergio Aguero, so makes a lot of sense. Bullied the ball back. Let's give Abner a rest. Thiago Maia a little run out. Marcinho as well needs a rest, and Everton can have a rest, and we will play MJ to get him a run out for the next one. Resting the right and left back. Very clever from Zico. You can tell he's been a manager for a while. And getting MJ some minutes. Hopefully he'll be well up for the quarter-final. Go into Bustos. Oh, he could have hit that, mate. Oh, Albustos, they call them. The most deadly strike partnership since the SAS. Since Cole and York. I think this could be a big one for us. I mean, not literally a big one because they're both very, very small. But wow, this side just rolling over. How have they found their way into fifth? I don't know. Look, they're quite diddy, aren't they? We've not got any big men up top anymore. Big deflection there with Jimmy Quids. His cross. Bristol's probably had time to take it down and then hit it. But he thought, no, let's get Yuuri his first hat-trick. And that is as casual as you like. He looked like he could have just swept that away as he was tidying up the kitchen. It's just finish loading the dishwasher, just sweep this finish away into the bottom right hand corner and then make myself a coffee. So yeah, easy stuff. Silas, Ziggy, worried look from the bench. Yeah, doesn't get a look in today. Is this an example of Zico's long-term planning? Possibly. It's not a good ball. Oh, you really are trying to get us to score more goals today, aren't you? Oh, lovely ball into Bustos. Lovely first touch. Oh, this is hilarious. They are out for a real pasting today. At home as well. I don't think we've had a big win in a while. But good to score at least one more here. Oh, Naldo, lovely work. Now Bustos, can he turn? Holds off his man really well. That is exactly what he's good at. Oh, Naldo should have got to that. Quincy, back to Arnaldo. Finds Campazano. Oh, Quincy, he's shown his age today. In a game where we've absolutely dominated, he's looked a little bit off the pace, to be fair. Sad to say. Such an important player for us. A fan favourite. Just not quite up to it anymore. Just as I said that. Ah, the pass wasn't right though. Oh, lovely touch there. Thiago Meyer. Deputy left back is on, does well in the end. That's a great ball to release a fresh MJ. Surely Wenderson isn't getting close to him. MJ now cantering through the middle. Can Yuuri Alberto make it 4 here? Oh, look to dance away, look to tiptoe through the defence there. Almost. Coutinho, that's a good pass. That's a good ball, but Ibanez was aware of the danger early on and just goes through the gears. No issues for him there. Quincy, that's nice. Oh, that's good football. Quincy slipping Bustos through. Oh, he's come away with it again. Squares it now for number 4. Cause it's always Yuuri, Yuuri, Yuuri Alberto. Na 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 na. Lovely stuff. Bustos, the bully. Bully Stos today. Actually, Quincy, that was a lovely bit of build-up there, but you've just got... They're going to be going home, and Bustos is just going to be there in their nightmares. Just somewhere in their peripheral vision. Look at that. I mean, that's the easiest of all the finishes today for him. But this is the momentum that we needed for the massive matchup in the next game. And Botafogo, battered, bruised. I wish they hadn't turned up again today. Real frustration there. And Yuuri Alberto. I mean, we knew he was going to score a lot of goals. His scoring record for Santos before we signed him, the big money signing, was something like, it might have even been more than a goal every game. Let's keep the clean sheet now, lads. Come on. God, they are shit. I mean, we've had games like this recently where we've been this bad. Oh, that's a hospital pass and a tackle to match. Head's gone. Head's officially gone. Botafogo. Fans streaming out of the stadium here. I may have made them look very, very silly. Oh, let's not have a fucking injury, please. was a foul. I know they're angry. We've angered them. Arnaldo, lovely. Oh, the pace. Ivan, easy. Oh, MJ, come on. Cicero pulled Gabby No-Goals out wide. Danger here for Sergi at the far post. Arnaldo puts his body on the line, gets the header away. And yeah, Ziggy is going to be watching on from the bench now. The big man, you know, the star of the team until very recently. I'm sure Zico would have given him assurances when Yuuri Alberto was brought in. But it wasn't going to cost him his place. Would have done enough to prove to everyone at Ponte Preta that he is the star striker. But then how quickly that seems to have changed. God, they are putting in some horrible tackles here. Bustos will turn there and find Arnaldo in space. Can we make it another one here? It's a good ball in for Yuuri Alberto. Jumps for it. Just couldn't quite get to it. It's got to everything else today. Oh, Ibanez. Come on, they're already dead. MJ looks to find Alberto. That's a good ball. He's got Bustos at the far post. Ah, couldn't quite pick him out. Could have been 6 there easily. Could have been 6. Was it the perfect hat-trick, Domings? There was definitely a header. No, they were both right-footed. The two finishers were both right-footed. Oh no, hang on, we scored 4. Did he score 4? Yeah, he scored 4, didn't he? Did he score 4? Yeah, he scored 4. Anyway. It was 4, wasn't it? Well, we'll find out now. I was a little concerned about that game going into it. I thought this might be a tricky one. Despite the fact we did not have anywhere near the possession of the opposition. We had Yuuri Alberto up top. And yes, 4 goals today for him. Couldn't quite sneak a 9. As tight as these rating givers tend to be. I don't think he did score on his left. So great performance from him. Bustos was an absolute pest. Involved in both of the goals. 2 assists for him and a goal. Ziggy watching on, tears in his eyes, especially as we're about to come into this, what could be a historic run for Ponte Preta. But this performance will mean nothing, obviously, if we can't get the win today. How did Flamengo